Are we done here?
Yeah.
Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love.
Welcome back. I just wanted to kind of come on real quick and recap what I read in the month during the month of May, as well as what I plan on reading during the month of June. Still stuck in the house, so I've actually had a pretty productive month for the month of May as far as my reads are concerned. I read 6 books, which for me is a lot, and not just like audiobooks. Like, I physically read 5 of them and listened to 1. It's funny because I find that listening to books is a struggle these days because I'm home all the time, so I prefer to actually just read the physical book since I have the time rather than, you know, usually I listen to these books on my commute, but I just haven't had time. Anywho, wanted to quickly just talk about the books that I read. So I've been reading Jenny Han's trilogy. So I read book number 2, P.S. I Still Love You, to all the boys I've loved before, book number 2. Really enjoyed that. Cute little 5-star read for me. Loving young adult, especially when romance is involved. So I really enjoyed this and look forward to reading the 3rd book. I next read the Clean Getaway by Nick Stone. Awesome book, great for middle age. It's a middle grade novel, so great for middle schoolers. I think that, or the age range for middle grade is like 8 to 12, so great little book for kids to read. It's about a kid who goes on this adventure with his grandmother in an RV, and they kind of are trying to relive her past, and there's a goal that she had that she couldn't accomplish back in the day, so she sets out to kind of do it now, and she takes him along for a ride. So it kind of deals with some current day issues, some present day issues. So it's a good book for kids, especially when it involves racism and some other issues, interracial couples, things like that. So it's a great read. Again, that's Clean Getaway by Nick Stone. I also read So We Can Glow Stories by Lisa Cross Smith. Y'all know I fell in love with Lisa's work 2 years ago, reading Whiskey and Ribbon, so I absolutely adored this as well. I loved how some of the stories connected and the characters connected and they intertwined. It was really a cute bunch of lovely just short stories. Some of them just left you hanging, wanting more. But yeah, it was an actual treat to read that, so I loved that one. The next book that I read was Intercepted Playbook 1 by Alexa Martin, which was our May book of the month. So hopefully you'll be able to catch that chat with Alexa Martin herself. Came on and did our group book discussion. Love that book, right up my alley. I love all things romance, you know, give me the drama, all of that kind of stuff. It's all wrapped into one. Think of like Basketball Wives or Football Wives, like it's their day-to-day story and what goes on, and it's intriguing to say the least. So I can't wait to read the other 3 books that are current, or the other 2 books that are currently out, and then there's a 3rd one coming out this fall. I also read All the Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. I did not know that this was a young adult novel. Geared towards young adults, which I love because he kind of tells his story as a gay man growing up and the things that he endured, and it just really helps. It serves kind of as a guide for gay young boys and girls, and so I think it's a good necessary read. I really loved it, and I loved how open and vulnerable that he was in his memoir. So definitely recommend that one. And then I did a quick read the last few days of the month for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow isn't enough. I saw the movie like many years ago, and so when I found out, like, this was before my reading stage, when I found out that it was a book, I was like, oh, I definitely have to read this. So it was kind of cool to read this because you get to get the background on, because it was originally a play, so you get the background on her poems that she wrote and how it turned into a play, and then how it became a movie that Tyler Perry directed. And so it's just a really cool play. And then I went back and watched the movie immediately after, and then like followed along in the book a little bit, and the women actually like reciting the poems and how poetic it was, and it's just so much more beautiful to watch when you actually understand it and have read the book. It puts more meaning into what a great film it was. So those were the 6 books that I read for the month of May. Now we'll kind of move along to the month of June. I guess my books are kind of backwards. This one doesn't belong. The month of June and what I have in store. So Always and Forever, Lara Jean. This is the 3rd book in Jenny Han's series. So starting the month off with this one. Although I've been kind of tired with everything that's going on in the world right now. The protest and whatnot. I've just been extremely mentally, emotionally, and physically drained. So I just have not set aside time to read. So hopefully I'll kind of get in the swing of things maybe tomorrow through the rest of the week. Song of Solomon by Toni Morrison. Excited to read that one and continue my journey on with the Toni Morrison. Conjure the Women by Afia. I don't even want to like butcher her name. But I got, because I have a partnership with Random House, they're doing a special chat with Afia. So I decided to bump this one off the list. I've had it for probably a couple of months now, but I'm going to go ahead and read it and be able to join that chat at the end of the month. So I look forward to that one. And then, of course, our Book Girl Magic book of the month for the month of June. I gotta keep my days right. Being at home all the time, I can't. But anyways, we're reading Sister Outsider by Audre Lorde. And this one, again, perfect for the time. So I hope that you guys will join in with us. We are now doing Zoom chats to kind of discuss our books. So it makes it more fun for me because instead of me just talking at people all the time, I actually get to interact with the lovely ladies of BGM and hear their opinions and thoughts, and it's just a good time. Like, we just have such an awesome time, and you know, yeah, I like this new method. You know, the quarantining and being at home all the time has kind of brought out this, you know, Zoom chats and Zoom meetings and made it like a hip popular thing. So I decided to try it and look at a different way to, you know, go about Book Girl Magic chats other than, you know, always just going Facebook Live or Instagram Live. So I love this because I can hear people's voices, see their faces, and interact with them and hear them. That's the most important. So it's not just me talking the entire time. So anyways, that was my May wrap up and my June TBR. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.